Good evening and welcome to the Society, our weekly Vaesen RPG campaign. My name is Loki and I will be your game master for these dark and thrilling tales. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you to this, the 7th episode of Chapter 5, and I hope that we delight, fright and intrigue you with mystery and adventure. So without further ado, let's meet our cast. Take it away!
Hi, I'm Charlie, playing Lily Holstein-Romanoff, the socialite.
Hi, I'm Gus. I'm playing Morton Thorsby, the servant.
Hi, I am Sarah and I'm playing Elstrid Jensen, the forest ranger.
We have a number of people we would like to thank for all the resources and contributions they have provided to tonight's episode. The links should appear in the Twitch chat or in the details below if you are catching up on our YouTube.
Our virtual desktop tonight is the incredible Roll20, featuring their dynamic lighting feature, inbuilt character sheets and virtual dice roller. Go check them out at roll20.net. In addition, our battle maps were created using Dungeon Fog and all the amazing assets there.
Our character art was created by the extremely talented Shusha, who you should go and check out on Instagram at Shusha UK. That's SZSUZSAUK. Our game tokens and dice roller tokens come from the Vaesen RPG rulebook by Free League and from the artist Johan Egerkrans.
The music and ambient sounds throughout the stream come from Tabletop Audio and Kevin MacLeod at Income Tech, all provided via the Roll20 Jukebox. You can check both of these amazing artists out via their websites at tabletop.com, tabletopaudio.com, and incometech.com.
Oh, it's one of those evenings, is it?
Perfect. I don't see anything
It
wrong
was
with
immaculate. It was immaculate.
Absolutely.
We delivered it like absolute pro streamers right here. Let's hit that intro video and hope it's the right one. And we are back from our intro. So, last episode of Chapter 5, we left our brave souls in a desperate clamouring to escape the mansion, having discovered that at least one of the residents has returned. After a skirmish in the laboratory and a quick escape, and a quick attempt to escape,
Yeah, that's better.
our brave souls are now sneaking, in inverted commas, sneaking down the side of the mansion. And they had just failed their sneak check. So let's head on over to the map. Come on, you.
At least for you, it's loading. For mine, not even there.
Oh, excellent. This is what I love to hear. We love technical issues.
I mean, I have one page open on the Twitch. I will just look at the map on Twitch, I guess.
Just pick your token, the blurry thing, and move it.
Let's try to restart.
Okay. With Morton leading the way, sneaking under the windows of the house between the hedge and the building, we have a little trail of people, and Tarquin the ghost following up behind. What are you all going to do?
Carry on. Sneak
Carry on. Yeah, sneaking, moving as quietly as possible down the side of the house. Trying not to look through any windows.
Yeah, I'm not looking through windows. I'm underneath the windowsill. Definitely underneath the windowsill.
Okay.
And is this wall across the top, the bottom here, or this like patio area, is that raised?
Yes, it is. It is all. It is indeed raised.
Okay, dear. I've obviously seen into said room and see said people.
Uh-huh.
I can't physically see them, or Lily can't see them, I should say. Do we hear voices?
Yes. You would definitely hear voices.
Are they voices we recognise?
Good question. The answer would be no for you, Lily.
Oh no! Don't tell me that was the... Do I recognize one of the voices?
Give me a vigilance check. Grab some wine.
I have a feeling I know at least one of those people. Let's see what rolls it allows me to do. Yay!
As you're like sneaking underneath the windows in the like in your haste and in your rush to escape, but also to try and remain unseen, you hear a voice that you feel like you recognize, but you just can't place where
Ask a
what
question.
that voice is.
Female. Is it a female voice that sounds familiar?
It's definitely a voice that you recognize, but you just can't remember where from.
Not even boy or girl.
You are. There is a whole conversation going on in that room,
Okay.
and there is definitely a voice.
Oh.
And you are. Yeah, you're pretty sure you recognize them.
I'm sure we can't understand what's being said, though. Am I right in saying that?
Well, you are going to be able to hear the odd word here or there. It sounds... It depends how long you're going to spend listening or whether you are just going to hurry past.
It would depend, I imagine, what words I catch.
Yeah.
Would depend whether I stop or not.
This is going to sound like a meeting. Almost like a business meeting. But it's not. This is clearly members of the Rose and Cross gathered together and talking.
So, I've lost my notebook. That's really unhelpful. Disorganized. There it is. I won't say it was under my work notebook.
Less important.
Less important, especially at the weekend. Oh, how dare it pollute my desk. Do we hear anything about or the word of our society or anything along them lines?
What was the question?
So, do I hear the name of our society or anything like that?
No.
But
you do hear the word Vaesen a couple of times.
Oh, okay. If I hear the word Vaesen, I am going to genuinely probably stop where I am and try and listen.
Okay.
But also, I'm going to be sort of messaging to Tarquin, signalling to Tarquin to make sure that he floats underneath the windowsill. Because the last thing I need him doing is like floating above,
bobbing along.
Yeah, bobbing along on the beautiful briny sea. Yeah,
just past the window, casual like.
Yeah, exactly. I don't really want that, so I'm trying to get him to keep below the windowsill line. But yes, also half listening to anything that I can catch.
Okay. They are talking about numbers and deployment of their assets. And it becomes very clear from the places that they talk about that they have got assets in some rather important locations. The Parliament building, the palace. These are the sort of places that are being discussed by them. And it's not just in the United Kingdom of Sweden and Norway. There are other countries that they're discussing where they clearly have assets installed in all these important locations. It is, however, interrupted as the door to the room kind of bursts open, and the the man that you fought downstairs in the laboratory comes bursting into the rooms, and you hear this very clearly. We have intruders on the property. I've trapped them in the lab. And there is immediately excited conversation from all of the people at the in the room about, you know, who are the intruders, and he begins to describe each of you and the fact that you are all Thursday's children. At which point they're very interested, and one of the voices, it's a rather androgynous voice, but one of the voices describes Elstrid with uncanny clarity, and the mysterious figure says, "Yes, how did you know?" And the androgynous voice says, "She is a member of this new society." And there is much excitement in the room.
I love making friends everywhere I go.
A much older voice says, "Then there's no time to lose. We should go down there immediately and question our guests." And you hear the sounds of furniture scraping and the people standing up. And there's walking.
Like that Dubuque described, and there's and some walking.
And the sounds of footfall as people leave the room.
As that sound of wonderful footfall disappears into the distance, Lily will get up and frantically wave to Elstrid and to Tarquin and sort of like down and keep moving.
Yep.
And I'll go up to Morton and tell him what I've heard and that they've gone to look for us.
Right, it sounds like it's time for us to make our escape then as quick as possible. If there's multiple people, we don't want to be caught by them again.
Agreed.
And we'll carry on sneaking.
Mm-hmm.
Sneaky, sneaky.
I guess we have to go along the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get through the undergrowth there?
Oh, sorry. I have left it. And I've left it with the settings for it being... Okay. Oh no, that's still not quite there. Yes. You could squeeze through the undergrowth. That shouldn't be a problem. It's still not bright enough.
And the cat is there.
The cat is definitely there. The gigantic cat is sat on the edge of the pond, licking its paws.
I thought, didn't stab and disappear?
It
So
is at that
maybe-
point. But
I
until you
guess
get
it's gonna-
rid of the body, it doesn't
It
Go,
doesn't
go.
go, does it?
Yeah, I'm saying like he's gonna be so happy to see us.
Oh, yeah, it's
Didn't
going to be a
we-
happy cat.
Didn't we stab this cat in the face?
Also,
Yeah.
we heard that the old dude called them with a name. Did not write that down. I don't know if anybody did. That cat has a name.
Did, but no, I didn't.
Nope. Nope, I
No.
did not write it.
Definitely not. My note
GM,
said
what was the name?
the man wore an expensive suit. That was my note.
I
I
can't possibly tell you what the cat's name is. Should
Yeah, I didn't put it down.
yeah, cha. I'll accept a hinder if you give me a name.
I'll accept a hinder like you have a choice. You are at the mercy and the whim of these devils in the audience.
Oh dear.
All I can remember is that we were given some information to try and distract a Grim, but I'm not quite sure how we use it. We can try and talk a sinner out of its wicked ways, but I don't really know how that's going to help us.
Also, didn't Ondrine said that the cat technically helped her walking through the maze? So we mean maybe that's what, trying to find the right stuff to us. We could wait.
The cat stops licking its paws, and it's like the cat is like, just licking, and then it licks its paws, and two giant amber eyes look right in your direction, Morton, as there is an audible snapping sound as a twig breaks under your foot, and it echoes with a terrifying volume through this now entirely silent maze, and the cat looks right at you.
I will step out of the undergrowth onto the parterre in front of it.
Its fur bristles. It goes from this, it looks like just a normal black house cat, but of ridiculous size. But as soon as you step out onto the patio, its fur turns almost to points, and it seems, as its heckles go up, it seems to grow even bigger and be surrounded by shadow.
You described that. Sorry, go for it. No, just how he described the cat, it made me think of rodent of unusual size. Sorry, go for it.
I will say we got past you in the lab, and we're going to go past you again now. Leave us be. We are leaving this property now, and I'm going to beckon people forward and
Give
walk.
me a manipulation check. And I'm afraid it's with a hinder because chat got in there quick tonight.
Yeah, nice. Thanks, chat. Help for that. -1.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, okay. The cat sort of a rumbling growl comes from the cat, but it doesn't move.
Nice.
I've still got my stick wand in my hand. I haven't let it go. I've not done anything, and I am holding it. Not directing it at the cat or anything like that, but I am holding it tight.
I'm gonna walk while watching the cat all the time towards the bottom of the pond to look
Same.
like we're leaving.
Yeah. The cat doesn't move. It doesn't leap. It doesn't come after you in any way. Instead, the cat stands up and it lets out an unnatural yowl. Like it is a yowling shriek, and it echoes out across the silence of the maze, and then it does it again. And you now have the cat that is basically going wow, 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 really loudly, like unnaturally loudly. And you hear the sound of a door slam in the house.
I think it's
run.
time to run.
Run!
Yeah, we run.
Okay.
Gotta get out of this maze.
Do you want Morton to lead the way through the maze?
There should still be the sign on the floor from where we came.
Well, I think we can go around this way.
Okay, who is going to... who would be kind enough to control Tarquin for me?
Yeah, give Tarquin to me.
Lovely. Everyone can move Tarquin.
Where is
Okay.
Tarquin? I can't see Tarquin. Tarquin.
Okay, I'm moving in so
Oh.
you can see him.
That probably
There he
would
is.
be helpful if,
Yeah, if I've got. In case I lose him
Tarquin
in
could
the maze.
also see. There you
Thank
go.
you.
Are there still our symbols on the floor? Just asking for a quick check.
No! No, they have all gone.
Stupid cat.
Right,
Okay,
well,
so
there you go.
I am taking out my rifle. So that, you know. For sentimental reasons, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Naturally.
You know, my nana told me how to shoot with this rifle.
Oh no.
Oh,
It's all good. I've lost people. Keep up! Keep up! Quickly! This way!
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're coming, we're coming.
Yeah.
Lead the
Just
way.
keep.
Roll 20 being slow.
Yeah.
Really. Okay. So I'm going. Yep.
I don't remember coming this way.
No, we were. We did.
You hear a
Oh, no.
voice.
No, don't-
As you come round the corner, Lily, and realise that there is a dead end, you hear a voice echo out in the night as someone shouts, "Don't let them escape!"
Back! Back! It's a dead end!
Okay.
Back the other way.
Yep. Okay. How close was the voice?
It's really difficult to tell because everything echoes.
I'm gonna quickly look around the corners. No.
Okay.
Way deep.
As you peek around the corner, you see a group of people coming like hurrying along the patio towards the stairs.
Should we go?
Go, yes.
Yeah,
Right.
okay. I'm sorry I took Tarquin by mistake.
Oh, that's fine. Take Tarquin. It's not a problem.
Okay.
There they are!
Roll 20!
Get them!
Morton, quick, Morton!
Don't know how we're going to get out.
Are you stuck?
Yeah.
Okay, I've moved you.
Genuinely stuck.
miles from there.
This way.
Come on!
Oh, I pinged myself there.
I keep doing that all the time.
I'm trying to wait for Morton.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
jump backwards now.
Where have you gone? Oh, there you are. Uh-oh. You in a hedge again.
There we go. Caught up, I think.
Yep.
Okay.
Go.
Yeah. Yeah. Corners. When your 3 tokens.
You're in a hurry.
I'm trying! Where are you guys?
I'm not far behind. I've lost Morton.
I'm still here. I'm keeping up. Don't worry. It might not look like it, but I'm keeping up.
Okay, Morton, give me a vigilance check as you are running. And you have a help.
I don't know.
Excellent.
There was some in there.
1. I want
I
to
think
say.
chat had gone like hinder help, hinder help, hinder help.
We would like, sort of a streak. Help, help, help. We wouldn't be against that.
Need more than a help.
Okay.
Do we have
Morton, as you are running, you can hear your footsteps. You can hear the wind, like the breeze rustling through the hedges. You cannot hear anyone chasing after you, and then suddenly you realize you can't really hear anyone running except you at all. And you come round the corner, Morton, and you realise you cannot see Lily or Elstrid at all. You just can't see them.
Can we see him?
Yes, you can see Morton, but Morton can't seem to see you at all.
Oh. I will just call out, keep running. And just assume that they're too far ahead, and I'll just keep running.
Do we hear him?
Yes, you can hear and see him. He just cannot see you.
Perfect. So
Oh.
I'm none the wiser, and I'm going to keep going. Come on, Morton,
Yeah,
up the stairs,
exactly.
quickly.
Can I hear them when they say something?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to keep running, whether I can see them or not. I'm just going to keep moving.
Okay, Lily, give me a vigilance check.
Really bad. I just went and looked for dice.
Yes.
Just like, oh, where are my
you
dice?
have
I
a
don't need them.
hinder.
Oh, goody. Let's see how that affects things. Vigilance, yeah?
Vigilance.
Yeah, I rolled with nothing. I need to add back in then.
Okay, nice. So there is no negative effect on you, Lily.
Question: since now Morton kinda overtook me, does it, look weird, or does he manage to pass through me, side by me?
So everything is completely normal. It's just Morton can't see any of you.
Okay.
I think we need to go. I think we need to go up.
Morton's going to go down.
Well, if I see.
Because I can't see you anyway. He's just going to go the way he thinks is the way out.
Quick,
I
follow
mean-
Morton.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like he remembers.
Doesn't mean a thing.
This map is huge.
Oh, my screen's not catching up very well. Yeah, so Morton's just assuming they've got out and they've gone the right way.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just going to keep running
Yeah.
to the exit, what he thinks is the exit, anyway.
3 tokens, people.
We don't have to have 3 tokens.
I mean, I'm sorry. I can leave Tarkin. It's all yours.
I love it. 3 tokens. Elstrid, give me a vigilance check, please. You have a hinder.
Chat. Every week we talk about
Every week! This doesn't work!
Okay, I have to roll again.
Okay, Elstrid.
Yeah.
You suddenly realise you can only hear you.
Not even
And-
Scotty?
Not even Scuddy. Like, Scuddy's not even by your side anymore. You find yourself completely alone in the maze.
What? Just. And I try to whistle for Scotty. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm gonna keep going, but I'm like, I'm gonna whistle for Scotty to see where she
Yeah.
is.
Scuddy can see you, so Scuddy's still following you. You just can't see Scuddy.
Oh, my doggy.
I'm just keeping going. I'm assuming they've got to the exit because they know the way just like I do.
Uh-huh.
Going until I find the gate.
I mean, yeah. Ooh. I think.
My lighting's taking ages to catch up from where I am, so I can't actually see.
Well, you're just lucky.
Yes, you are!
Elstrid, you come running around the corner. You can't see anyone. You're completely alone. No Scuddy, no one. And you come around the corner, and there is the cat sat in front of the gate.
Morton's there too now, and he's just going to run straight at the cat and tackle it.
All right, we're going straight into initiative then.
At least it's not 2-digit this time.
Cards.
Oh, oops. Apparently I rolled for Scally.
It's easy dub. I'm assuming Tarquin doesn't get involved.
No.
Nice.
I'm just going to move Taco very slightly off my token then.
Oh, good.
I mean, do we still get a surprise?
All right. Okie dokie. So let me just maneuver this so that chat can see. There you go. And we go straight into initiative, and the cat has a score of 1. So the cat goes first.
Okay.
As you run towards the cat, it growls, hisses, and then it leaps towards you. It leaps towards you, and its claws come out. Ooh, and I miss completely as it basically like leaps past you, padding onto the floor again as you dodge out of the way, Morton. Elstrid, it is your turn.
Yes, I totally know what to do. Well, I already have my rifle out, so sure, I'm gonna shoot. Yep. So.
Sorry, Luke, to be a pain. My initiative didn't go in.
Oh.
Can I just add it now?
Yep. Oh, one moment, please, while I actually click on the right. Bloomin'. There you go.
Thank you very much. It's just like, where am I? There. I'll add it.
Shit! Sorry.
Okay, so you pull out your rifle and you aim at the cat.
Yeah.
The sound of your rifle shot cracks through the maze like thunder.
Oh wait, should I have rolled with disadvantage in hinder or something?
Yeah, probably. You
I mean,
would
you
have
missed
had.
anyway.
Yeah, you missed anyway. But you would have had a help.
See?
So you can roll 1d6 to add on top.
Okay.
And a 6
Come
is a
on.
success. Anything else is not. Okay, so it's still the same. It is another failure. The sound of the rifle shot cracks across the maze like thunder. And it is in that second that whatever illusion was upon you breaks. As Morton, you take 2 damage as Elstrid shoots you. Because you are literally in between her and the cat.
I am broken. That's why I need 1 to become broken. Do I then add that onto the mental as well then?
No, you just, well, so you go to broken, you roll a d66, and then technically you've taken an additional point of damage, but it's not on the different turn, it's all in the same, so you just go straight to broken.
Okay.
So d66. Ooh, that's a good question. You do still have your fast action. So, for your combat...
I can use a dodge.
So that's for close combat. Yes, you can use a dodge. to try and mitigate some of this damage.
I think I will.
You have a help.
I have a help. I shall try the dodge.
Yep. It will be an agility roll.
Take off that broken for now. Right, here we go.
For now.
Yeah. And I get a help.
You get a help.
I'm going to need it.
Perfectly timed help.
Yeah. No.
Give me that D66.
Oh, good. Another one, eh?
Another one, right? Make it a low one, yeah?
Go for
Yes.
66 again, shall we?
11. It's so good. It's so good. Okay, so
Oh, brilliant.
Elstrad is obviously trying to shoot a cat. The cat is on the floor. So instead of shooting the cat, she just shoots out your foot. Pain explodes through your foot as it is shot by a rifle, Morton. You collapse onto the ground. All you can do is crawl and mumble through the pain. You now have a limp, so you'll need to add that to your defects list. And it gives you a -1 to agility.
Oh. Okay.
Elstrid.
Yeah.
You just shot Morton. Can I get a fear check from you, please?
It's empathy or logic, right?
It is empathy or logic, however you think Elstrid's gonna try and handle shooting Morton in cold blood.
Empathy for sure. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay.
Oh,
I don't know if it's a good thing.
Nice! No, that is good. It means that you don't take any damage.
Okay. Good.
Thanks,
Good. Sorry. It's my first friendly fire.
All right.
Quite literally blew my idea right out of the water, that did.
It is the cat's turn. The cat is going to jump onto Morton and leap using Morton as a springboard at you, Elstrad. And it is going to try and attack you with its claws. Let's see what happens. Oh, and it misses.
Okay.
Okay. You're able to dodge out of the way.
Yeah.
Lily, you have heard a rifle shot. You have heard Morton, cry out in pain. And you have just seen, this cat, leap at Elstrid.
Having still got the wand in my hand and how effective it was last time, Lily is going to run at the cat and try and stab it with the wand again.
Okie dokie.
There's far too many tokens here. I
So
don't quite
it will
know.
be a just bundle in, really. Just bundle. Okay, it is going to be a close combat roll.
Cool.
Oh, and you have a hinder, of course.
Cool. Naturally. I don't think it'll make any difference because I don't think I've actually got enough dice to roll with a hinder, but I'll try it with the hinder first and see where I go. Yeah, not as much. Okay, close combat. Come on. Ah!
Oh, you
This.
stumble through the maze trying to stab at this cat. There's Elstrid's in the way, Scardy's in the way. and you just stab at this cat. It's wise to this game, and it hops backwards, growling at you. Morton, you can crawl and mumble through the pain of having just been shot.
I have a question for you. One of my talents, I probably should have used it last time, but is robust, which means once per session I can ignore physical conditions. Does that include when I'm broken or not?
Ooh. I think robust allows you to ignore the penalty that your conditions give you. But when you are broken, it's a special state. It's like the downed state in D&D.
Kind of what I thought. That's kind of how I thought it would work. But I thought I'd ask just in case.
In case I was feeling, generous.
Yeah, one Hail Mary kind of thing. I could have got through it. But okay. In that case, Morton will just try and crawl away from the cat.
Okay.
I'll go to the other side of the maze here somewhere.
As you mumble and try to crawl away, a very strange looking creature with too many limbs at this point appears next to you, and it smiles. And when it smiles, its entire face just rips open. And it gets hold of you with this horrible smile and starts to try to drag you away from the cat. As Tarquin tries to, help rescue you. And it drags you further away from the cat and then interposes itself between the cat and you, as if it's trying to stand guard. It does so after it sort of drags you along. It's smiling at you with this great rip across its face. It turns to look at the cat, and it does that by twisting its head all the way round and then rotating all of its limbs in their sockets, so they also twist all the way round. It makes the sound of a bag of rocks sort of tumbling over one another as all of the bones and joints twist round in their sockets so they face the other direction. It is the cat's turn. Seeing that it's got Elstrid and Lily, everyone is in here. It is going to attack. It is going to go for Lily, as you have just run over and tried to stab it. So it's going to try and get at you with its claws.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Holy!
Ouch.
No.
that's not just getting you with the claws, is it?
All 4 feet. It's done that whole sort of attach with
It literally, you go to stab at it, and it literally leaps at you, running at your arm, and it just lands, at your face and at your neck. You are just gonna hit the deck with the weight of this cat, Lily. Tumbling backwards through the bushes, and you just crash into the ground. That is gonna be a total of 5 points of damage.
physical damage.
Yeah, so I imagine it's just gonna take you all the way to broken.
Yeah, I'm broken.
Roll me a d66.
Yay!
Oh, that's high!
Oh, jeez, not again! Why can't I roll high in D&D and low in this? I mean, seriously.
Okay.
It's the Will Wheaton curse.
Pepper Buds and Lily!
No.
Okay. Roll me a d6.
What did you just add to the order?
Even more scary.
When that reaches 0, you are dead.
Cool.
Okay. Elstrid. It is your turn. Oh, 1 second. You have you have internal bleeding. Your defect is anemia. And it gives you a -2 to force rolls.
Cool.
If you should survive this. Elstrid, it is your turn.
Uh-huh. I am gonna... Because I saw what Lily was trying to do. So Are you a left-handed person? Is your right side... Which hand did you have the wand in? And is it reachable to me?
It's a very good question. I'll probably go with she's right-handed.
Okay. So I think that's the side that's supposed to be closer to me.
Yeah.
So hopefully the wand is in reach. Can I try to grab it and stab the cat with it?
Yeah, you can. I mean, you don't need to move, so you can grab it as your fast action and stab it as a slow action.
Exactly. Okay. So is it gonna be close combat?
Yes. You have a hinder.
But Skadi technically helps.
Yes, Skadi does help. You get a +3 from Skadi and a -1 from the hinder.
Okay.
Maths.
Yes!
Ooh. Absolutely. Okay. I assume that you are going to want to expend the rest of those dice to damage the cat.
Of course!
Okay.
As much as I can. Lindsay Burton style!
Describe to us what happens when you stab this cat.
I mean, last time it burst in dust, and so I'm assuming like she's gonna try to just go for the heart, even if it's not really a body, and just going to go as deep as she can to try to tear and break it apart, because she's really pissed off. And as you can probably see, Elstrid is more of a dog person.
As you go in and basically stab this cat, and like not just once but multiple times, the cat is like shredded into like strands of smoke that drift off on the wind and then dissipate away. The cat is gone. Lily is bleeding profusely, however, at your feet.
I can... Okay, there is no turn again anymore, so I'm gonna go straight up and try to fix her as much as I can with the few pieces of knowledge that I have.
You have a help, because you already used the hinder. You have the help. It is a medicine check.
Okay, please.
Oh my god!
What? Shit! Thanks, chat!
Oh my god! You literally reach into your coat, you grab a handful of leaves and jam them into your mouth. You chew these leaves, spit them into your hand, and you just slap them into all the awful scratch marks on Lily's neck, and they just slap down like a paste, and you use them to try and cover like the really horrific bleeding out of out of Lily's neck. Lily, you are now you are broken. So all you can do is crawl and mumble through the pain, but you are no longer going to die as this horrible chewed up leaf paste that Elstrid has just slapped on your neck stems the really significant bleed.
Doesn't match my dress in the slightest.
No, and it is at this moment that you hear voices in the maze. Yeah. Come on, we cannot let them escape!
I'm literally going to start crawling towards the exit.
Yes. Tarquin...
Yep. I'm going to...
Tarquin floats over to the gate, and as Tarquin reaches for the gate, Tarquin's fingers burst into flames, and Tarquin snaps their hands back and lets out this horrible child scream that echoes into the night as they try and stuff their fingers into their mouth to stop them from burning. And Tarquin looks at you, Elstrid, with like ghostly tears coming down their face.
I don't know what to say.
I mean, like,
I go...
Didn't we pick up the bottle?
Don't think so. I have a vial, though, with me. Because I picked up some of the red paint in a vial.
Yeah, we didn't pick up the jar that he was in though, did we?
No. Can we just put him somewhere else? Do we remember, like, specific runes or drawings in the jar?
No.
Maybe it's just the gate that keep him here. So I'm gonna...
Any of us open the gate?
Yeah, so
yeah.
Lily is not in any state to be moving without like, if Lily is to try and get onto her feet, like, Elstrid is gonna have to carry her. Morton, yeah, you can get up onto your feet, but you are hobbling.
Okay, I'm gonna try to open the gate because we need to try to get out of here, and I will drag Lily even if she will hate me for this. But okay, can I try to open the gate?
Yes, you go over to the gate and you try and open it, and for a moment, the gate feels like it's locked, like it doesn't move.
Yeah.
But it does give way as your heart literally almost bursts out of your chest in fear. The gate does give way and it opens.
I mean, Elstrid goes full on, like tackle, like if American football had already been invented. Like,
he slams into the gate with your shoulder, making it swing open.
Okay. I'll try to move. I'll help Lily, kind of drag her out, and I'll see if like Morton needs some sort of help to wobble out. Then, okay, I'm saying too much stuff, but I will ask to Tarquin, can you try to fit in here? And I have my water flask, I guess. To see if
Tarquin kind of looks at you and then like reaches out to put his finger in the top of the flask, and the finger goes in, and then Tarquin looks at you and is like, I'm too big.
Sorry. I don't know what to do.
You can hear the sounds of voices approaching in the maze.
Can you I know. I'm hoping it's not gonna hurt. Can you try to see if the gate was just the thing keeping you here? Can you try to push your hand out?
Tarquin kind of like bundles out after Lily and is fine.
Okay. I thought you were gonna make me leave him behind. Okay, we're going. So
Okay, all of you like ramble your way out of the gate.
Yeah.
Escaping from the Rosenburger estate.
Yeah.
You spill out onto the street of Tornio, and the gate slams shut behind you. Through the ironwork of the gate, so the gate is like raw iron, and you can kind of see behind the gate. All you can see on the other side of the gate is beautiful landscaped gardens and an exquisite mansion. However,
like the one.
However, standing on the other side of the gate to you...
Yes.
Standing on the other gate to you, she comes running up to the gate and gets hold of the bars, and she tries to shake the gate, and she looks at you with like a desperate look in her eyes, and you realize in that moment that Andrine is still trapped in the estate, and you don't see what it is, but something invisible grabs hold of Andrine and drags her away from the gate, and you hear her scream terribly. And then the sounds of the town close in around you, washing away the terrible scream.
I kind of go back a bit towards the gate, and I'll shout, "We'll be back for you, or we'll avenge you." And then we start going, because we need to go.
The three of you, plus Scuddy, plus Tarquin, who has seemingly entirely forgotten what shape Tarquin is supposed to be in, has too many limbs, they're not all human, like, they kind of hobbledygog behind you on all these weird disparate limbs. And the three of you and Scuddy hurry through the streets of Tornio, bloodied, filthy. I mean, you really are an absolute state at this point.
I think Rid will try to give her jacket to Tarkin to kind of, hide him a bit.
Well, so you would know this, like, Elstrid. Only Thursdays children can see the other world. So no one... But it would be really weird. It would be really weird for you to be running along the street, see this creature, like, galumphing after you. There's a moment where you're like, oh god, and then you realise no one can see Tuck.
I mean, I guess it's a good way to find other Thursdays children if they react.
Sure.
See if anyone screams and runs in the opposite direction. Ah, that's a Thursday, children.
You, in a horrific state of affairs, bloodied, battered, bruised, and broken. Elstrid, you basically guide Morton and Lily as quickly as you can away from the gate, down a side alley, down a back alley, out onto another street, across the road, and you hide down an alleyway behind a house.
In my lucid moments, I will sort of be in shock that I'm sat in a filthy alley.
In an alleyway. I fully imagine that there's like a moment where you like try and like gather yourself up off the alley, or like even like try to brush yourself down.
Absolutely,
You're a mess.
Dress straightening, my hair is all a mess, so I will try and fix that and then go back into a stupor again. Just because of the pain.
I can offer you my napkin. It's kind of clean.
Yeah, there'll definitely be some of that, and sort of trying to attempt to wipe the gunge and dried blood across my face off and stuff like that, and then just back into a stupor of being broken.
Well, since I'm here, can I try to help either of them with their injuries, trying to get them a bit back to health?
Yes, so hiding down this alleyway, you basically try to get yourselves back together again to try and compose yourselves. And Elstrid, you try and work out how you're going to get both of these people on their feet, because you are you don't feel safe. You don't feel like you're going to be safe until you are across the river.
Yeah, and it's going to be hard for me to try to ask for help on this side, because I'm Danish and they don't like Danish.
So the three of you are basically sitting in this alleyway, and Elstrid, you're trying to like find something that Morton can use as a crutch or a cane, and you're just trying to make sure that Lily isn't bleeding underneath this paste, which is now drying. You're also trying to make sure that Lily doesn't know it's there. Like, you're trying to tell her it's a dressing or a scarf or just anything so she doesn't peel this off of herself, which she obviously would do within 5 seconds if she knew that it was saliva herbs. And the three of you need to try and work out what you were going to do. Morton, you're like completely lucid. And it's just Elstrid shot you in the foot.
Yeah.
But maybe by accident.
I think Morton would probably sit quite quietly and just go, well, that didn't really go to plan, now did it?
No. I am sorry, can I help you in any way? You weren't there, and then you were, and I don't know.
No, I didn't see any of you either. I just assumed you'd made it to the exit, so I was just running there as quick as I could, and saw the cat, and thought, let's hold the cat down and stab it with that wand.
Yeah, and I thought, oh, let's shoot the cat. Yeah.
In my more lucid moments, sort of knowing this area to a degree, do I think of any names of people that we could go visit said house?
Ooh.
Like contacts of being a socialite. Because we've been mugged.
Ooh.
By a large cat.
By a large cat, yeah.
Do you know 100% yes? There would, like, 100% yes. This is a very, very well-off part of the country, like the town, the city. You 100% would know of another, like, aristocrat family that live here.
Cool. So Astrid, help me. And
I was
hopefully-
her.
Yeah. We need to go down. I think it's that street over there. And I'll start wandering and start trying to pick out where this house is. And hopefully they will have their crest or something like that on the gate.
Yes, one moment while I very quickly whip open fantasy name generators. Thank you. Oh my god, I don't know what I'd do without you.
We'll just drop that one into the credits as well. Yep.
Honestly, I don't know what I would do without them when you guys are like, oh, like I
Wanna
must
do
know a
this?
person. And I'm just like, ah! Yes. So, you know the Palander family who live here.
I apologise, you broke up when you said their name. for me.
Palander.
Palander. Lovely, thank you.
And they have a mansion here. And it's quite a nice one.
Yeah.
They have connections with the Russian Tsarian family, so this is why they're a connection that you have maintained.
Absolutely. Okay. The Palanders. We will go there and get ourselves straight. Their daughter will have new clothes for us.
That's
most important now. But yes, it's good to lay low somewhere if we can find somewhere safe.
Yes, that too. And yeah, we'll just go up and
I can try to, either bridal style carry you. After all, I'm a ranger. I'm used to move around.
Like a dead deer!
I meant
Lily?
my strength days.
Lily is never going to be carried in public. It's not gonna happen.
I mean, the other option was a piggyback ride, but I
It's
guess
never going to happen. It's never going to happen. Lily is never going to be piggyback. Like, I mean, it's got Piggy in the... it's never gonna happen. It's never happening.
definitely not to knock on the doorbell. I mean, you can more or less sort of like half walk drag me to the door, but I am going to stand as much as humanly possible when I do the door.
Okay.
And I'm going to have stood there and straightened my dress as much as possible as well. And attempted to do my hair and pull twigs out and stuff before ringing the door.
You're gonna look as you're gonna look as good as you possibly can, whilst also maintaining your "we've been mugged."
Absolutely.
All right. You arrive at the mansion gates. You push through the gates and walk through the beautifully curated gardens. Lily gets herself together and pulls on the doorbell, and a very tuneful ringing happens in this rather exquisite mansion. The door opens in the mansion, and it is there that we're going to take a little break, because it's a really good spot for us to take a break right there. So we are going to take a little break. We're going to take a short rest, roll some hit dice, drink some consumables, etc., etc. How does quarter to the hour sound cast?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah? All right, we will return at quarter to the hour, where we will bring the finale of Chapter 5. We will see you after the break. And we are back from our break. We have rolled some hit dice, drunk some health potions, eaten some consumables. I mean, I had crisps. Don't know about everyone else, but I had crisps. Plain ones, for anyone who's interested in knowing the flavour. This is the part of the evening, clearly, where we just start sharing, like, maybe irrelevant information. We'll very quickly slide into the too much information sharing, I'm sure, at any moment. But we are back. We left our brave adventurers just before the break, having escaped the Rosenburger mansion, and they have just arrived at a safe house. Lily has knocked on the door of this extremely regal mansion, and the door has opened. And it reveals an older gentleman in a almost tuxedo with a shirt that looks like it's been starched to within an inch of its existence. And he stands there very stiffly and somewhat uncomfortably and says, and he frowns at the three of you, like the disapproval. It is serious. The disapproval is serious. And he says, "Can I help you?"
Yes, it is Lily Romas. Blimey, I can't even do my name right now. Lily Austin Romanoff. Is Helen in? I need to go to the sitting room, and I'm just gonna start walking and hope that Elstrad follows me in supporting yet pretending not to be supportive. And I'm just gonna walk in and aim for the sitting room.
For sure. This man's eyebrows go like up into his hairline as you basically invite yourself into the house. But he does now recognize, like, he recognizes the name. If not you, he definitely recognizes the name. And he says, quite. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
I'm following.
And I will go and fetch the mistress of the house.
Yes, thank you. Can you get some tea on the way back as well, please?
Tea? Yes, certainly.
I think we need something stronger, but sure, let's go for tea.
And he leaves you now in the sitting room. There is a fire going. It's lovely and warm. Elstrad.
Yes.
For all your rough edges and outdoorsy demeanor, you're actually from quite a wealthy background, so you're used to, you know, the finer things. This is like nothing you've ever seen.
Oh, great.
Because this is aristocracy. Like, this is...
Yeah. I'm high bourgeoisie.
This is like the bourgeoisie. Like, this is it. Morton, you just, like, slip into this environment like a duck to water. And, I mean, Lily may as well own the place. But Elstrad, you're a little like... you're a little awkward by it all. Your awkwardness is only accentuated when a many-limbed creature climbs onto the back of the sofa and perches there like some macabre, monstrous vulture that just looks around the room.
Fair.
And it's all a bit much, really, at this point. Like, I think this is probably where the adrenaline wears off for everyone. There's then another little spike of adrenaline, however, when Helen enters the room, expecting to find Lily, and instead finds
All of us.
Lily in a dress that's been into the pond and then onto the floor and covered in blood with chewed up leaf spit
She doesn't know that.
on her neck and just covered in blood, really, on top of all of these things. And is like, you know, walks into the room, all smiles, ready to be like, Lily! And then it's like, oh! What has happened?
Ellen, it's been so long. I am sorry about the state that we arrive in.
You
here.
look dreadful. Are you okay? And she
No.
rushes into the room, like, you know, and she, like she's tending someone on their deathbed, right? She's got hold of your hand, like she puts the back of her hand on your forehead, like, are you okay? You look awful. She hasn't even acknowledged your entourage, Lily. As, I mean, in all fairness, Morton is the help, and Elstrid,
Bodyguard. Fair.
but, you're all of you look dreadful.
Oh yeah, should they have left the rifle back in the hall?
It should have gone in the umbrella stand. Oh, Ellen, we got mugged on the way here and left for dead.
Mugged!
Yes, my manservant has been injured. He's bleeding on your rug. I am terribly sorry.
Oh, not the rug, please! Oh, do move yourself onto the the flooring, won't you?
And I will hobble away to the hardwood flooring.
Honestly, the rug is priceless.
I am
As is-
sorry. I will deal with that later. We will sort it out. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yes, it's been a dreadful experience. I come here to see my friend that I have not seen for many years. I'm letting you know that we were coming. It was all supposed to be a surprise visit for you. And look how we turn up. My dress is ruined, and I throw myself upon your mercies to help me. I have had all of my stuff stolen.
Oh,
We
of
were-
course! Ernesty! Ernesty! Honestly, he's going a little deaf since last you were here.
Oh, that is such a shame to hear. But he's always been so good, though.
And the man who opened the door appears with a tea trolley.
Oh, I hope you don't mind. I asked for tea.
Of course. Help yourself. And, tea, milady. Ernesty. You must immediately fetch a doctor. Immediately. It's an emergency. Lily has been mugged, and she is in a terrible state of affairs. Quickly, get a doctor, and we need police as well. They must come immediately.
Honestly, do not worry about the police.
You've been mugged.
I know, but We did not see. They jumped us from behind. All we saw was them running
We shan't have this. We will fetch the police and a doctor immediately. They won't get away with it, Lily. They'll hang for this.
Honestly, just get the doctor and then we can stop Morton's bleeding foot.
And Esty, stop fussing with the tea and get the doctor.
And I would, again, be able to use your refreshments and bathe and stuff. It would be most appreciated.
Of course.
I need to change the bandage upon my neck, as well as. Oh, look at my
Bandage? Bandage? That's not a bandage.
Yes, it's a bandage.
Elstridge, you said it was a bandage.
I did what I had to do.
I'm sure it just doesn't match the colours.
Helen gives you, like, dagger eyeballs. Elstrid.
Yeah.
At discovering that you've clearly lied to Lily. But then she then realises probably why you have lied to Lily and decides not to take the matter any further. While this is happening, all of this is happening, Elstrid, out of the corner of your eye, all you can see is Tarquin on the sofa, rearranging his limbs to attempt to look more human, and through several rounds of trial and error has eventually managed to become quadruped again, but still hasn't managed to work out the ratio of how long fingers should be in comparison to arms, and has completely misunderstood that feet and hands are different, and so just has 4 hands that are completely not the right shape at all, and is merrily just rearranging their physical form while still perched on the sofa like some sort of vulture.
Thanks.
You're very welcome. I am going to need a force roll from you, Morton, because I fully imagine that you haven't sat down.
No. Okay.
So can I get a force roll from you, please? And it's going to be with a hinder.
Oh.
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
Because, chat love you.
Hinder with love.
Oh, nice. Oh, okay. You're all right for now.
Now, yeah. I am going to lean against something to make sure that I'm not putting weight on my foot.
Yeah,
Where I can.
I'm not too worried about you having weight on your foot. I'm worried about the blood loss and you just passing out. Where were we? Oh yes. We should see to you at once, Lily. You look dire.
I am not feeling my best, I have to admit.
Do you think you could manage the stairs?
With help. And you know I hate to ask for help.
Of course. Ernesty!
I offer my arm.
Oh, yes, of course. I didn't even see you there. Yes, make yourself useful.
Thank you, Elstrid.
Mm-hmm.
This way to the stairs.
Okay. And I'll very low whisper voice. How much do you like this person?
She's helping us.
For free.
She will not ask for anything and pay for the doctor.
Okay.
Just keep smiling.
Just...
Oh yeah, Elster is totally a smiler, right? Like the kind of like very fake.
Smile
I
doesn't
understand.
touch the eyes.
Yeah, it feels like very natural to her. Very, very natural. You've only seen her smile like twice, and it was always at Scotty.
Helen also helps. Basically by just holding Lily's hand up the stairs. Morton, unfortunately, like in this, you just are seemingly utterly forgotten as Helen like basically tries to scoop Lily to an appropriate room of the house where she can get someone else to deal with the knot bandage and the terrible state that Lily is in. Ernesti arrives looking somewhat like a small modicum of flustered, as clearly today's shining the silverware and putting the crockery back into the display case has been interrupted by
unexpected guests.
By unexpected guests, which are the worst kind of guests. Appears, tries to help, and Helen is like, "Not now, Ernesti." Who then stands there, having been called, and says, Yes, my lady. The doctor is on the way. And then turns to you, Morton, as the ladies go up the stairs, and says, "You appear to be bleeding onto the redwood."
Yes, I do have a slight injury, my good man. Would it be possible to maybe have some help with this? Maybe some bandages or something that I can wrap around the bleed?
Yes, of course.
Bleeding.
Come, we'll head to the kitchen. I'm sure the cook has some bandages and we can see to your foot, good man.
Thank you. I do hate to be an unexpected guest. It is most inconvenient, as I'm sure you understand, but we do apologise.
It is not a bother. You are more than welcome. He's lying. I'm not even gonna get you to roll. He's lying. But he does recognize, like, you do immediately, you realize that he realizes that you're help. He's the help. Like, you're all in this together. And he assists you. And, like, he properly helps you. Like, he puts a hand under your elbow and supports you. And walks you to the basically the staff part of the house. In your differing areas, Lily, you are suddenly you just glide into this role. As a maid appears, helps you to undress, gets you a bath, helps you to wash, gets you into some clean clothes. The doctor arrives. You are now laid up in bed, as if at any moment you might I don't know, get tuberculosis or die or something. You are laid up in bed, and the doctor comes, and the doctor is a white-haired gentleman with some spectacles that literally seem to be clinging to the end of his nose for dear life. And he brings like his doctor's bag, and he's all very sensible, good bedside manner, but quite terse, where he obviously is used to dealing with the delicate aristocracy and has that just quite firm way about him. He bandages your neck for you. And he prescribes you with a whole host of drugs that you probably aren't going to take because, contrary to popular belief, you are not delicate aristocracy, and you have enough whereby about, like, you have enough awareness around you to be like, you can deal with this pain, like, you can handle it. You don't need you don't need laudanum. Do you know what I mean?
But I will be taking it with me.
But you will be taking it with you, but you definitely do not need laudanum. Like, you have no requirement for a hefty dose of morphine to sleep, okay? You'll be fine. No. But you will you will pocket that.
Absolutely. Just going to add that to my equipment.
The maid is very likely crying somewhere downstairs because Helen has told her to wash your dress and your shoes. And this poor maid probably knows that this dress is never going to recover. No matter what she does to it, it will never be the same again. And is probably a little tearful downstairs trying to work out how she's going to make it at least seem like she has resurrected this dress. It's not coming back. I mean...
No.
Like, this dress isn't Jesus. It's not coming back.
Whoa.
It's done for, right? It's absolutely done for. It will never recover. So, in all of this, Elstrid, you have found yourself and Scardy sitting on a chair in the corner of the room.
Yeah.
Completely ignored. You may as well be the chair.
Good.
Until...
I also realized that I may not be understanding the words because they're possibly speaking in Swami language.
It's probably not because
No?
Lily doesn't speak Finnish. Or does Lily?
Thought we... Oh, I can't remember.
We did have this conversation. I imagine Lily speaks several languages because, aristocracy.
Don't think I wrote it down.
Because, you do. I mean, you speak Norwegian and Swedish and Russian.
But yeah.
You probably speak Finnish. Why not? Danish, English, French, German.
Even if it's not fluent, I can speak quite a few languages just from my upbringing because you have to be able
and I mean,
to.
This is your friend. They would know what languages you speak because you speak with them all the time. So yes, but it is probably a whirlwind of languages. It's probably a whirlwind of and you just sort of sit there, just catatonic, really.
But that's the thing, isn't it? Like, they're speaking possibly a language that I don't understand, so I'm also like, cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's high society, whatever way you want to put at it, so it won't have any interest.
It isn't until a little bit later that a maid appears, Elstrid, and says, You can leave your mistress's side if you wish. She will be safe here. and can rest. We have some food if you're hungry.
Oh, that would be very appreciated.
If you would like to follow me.
Thank you.
And she takes you downstairs into the staff area where you find Morton in an old armchair, his foot completely bandaged. There's a coffee table and several books, and then Morton's foot resting on top of the books. And Morton is sitting there with a tea towel and some cutlery, and is somehow busy shining cutlery whilst resting in this armchair with his foot up on a pile of books.
What is this chapter and books? Because first we bent the spine of one to read the mysterious writing, then we ripped pages while we were at the mansion, and
I mean,
now
it would have been a mop bucket, but someone bled all over the redwood, so the mop bucket is currently in use.
Fair.
Probably the same maid who is never going to get that dress to recover is going to be expected to get the blood out of the priceless rug. It's a bad day for her. But yes, you find Morton, like, shining the silverware.
I thought I'd make it a little bit useful while I was waiting to see you.
But you've been resting? After all, you've been shot.
Yes, I wonder how that happened. Yes. My foot is up, it's been bandaged, I'm happy here, and we are an inconvenience to them, so it's all I can do is to help them along a little bit. How is Lily?
Being treated very fairly by her, what's the word I'm looking for? By her peers.
I think you would be able to make yourself at home down here.
Yeah, this is more... Yeah. Anything I can do to help.
I think just relax for the moment. We'll think about a plan in a little while. Let's just take a moment to chill out.
I actually move closer and I'm like, I think if police is coming... obviously, I check first that we are the only two in the room, other than Scotty. And like, we may need to get...
Tarquin, who has been...
Of course I'm talking.
Thoroughly unnerving, terrifying, and creepy the entire time.
Nothing different from the usual.
Just becomes part of the furniture now, doesn't he? Really? Just moving and changing furniture, but just part of the furniture.
Yeah, never still.
Yeah. But yeah, like, we may need to get our story straight. If police comes. Obviously, we've heard what Lily had already started saying about being attacked from behind, not seeing who they were.
Did what's his name?
Ernestine?
Yeah. The butler. Did he say he didn't say he'd got the police? The police were on their way. Did he? He said the doctor was on his way.
Yeah.
But he didn't confirm whether the police he'd contacted the police or not.
No. Unless you asked him.
We certainly.
No.
You haven't been weird and been like, so did you call the police?
That is so smooth, so subtle.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't have asked. I just, I think we just need to wait and see. We might be able to talk our way around this one with the police. hopefully they won't turn up. Lady Lily
Yeah.
was very adamant that the police didn't want the police called, but her friend Helena did get him to get the doctor quickly, so
Yeah.
maybe he chose not to go to the police.
We'll see.
As Elstrid and Morton are talking and are given some food down in the kitchen, Helen comes into the room where you are laid up on your deathbed, and she says, "Oh, you are looking much better. How do you feel? Are you going to be okay? What did the doctor say?"
He just said that I need some rest, but I will be back on my feet in no time at all. I am already feeling much better. Being able to have something to eat and to drink has already bolstered my strength no end. And it is all thanks to you. If you had not been in, I just don't know what I'd have been able to do. I've thrown myself upon your mercies.
No, of course. You are always welcome here, especially after such a harrowing experience. And it would seem that you're not the only one. What is this town becoming?
I know. Not the only one.
I don't know if I can't believe it, but the Rosenburger estate has had intruders. 3 of them.
Really?
Yes.
I wonder if it was the same people that robbed me.
Well, that's what I was thinking. What? Because it can't possibly be. It can't possibly be 2 unrelated crimes. That wouldn't happen here.
No, and myself and my staff. It was 3 people that attacked us. So
It must have been the same. The Rosenburger estate said it was 2 women and a man.
Oh. Well, I can't confirm that. As I said, I only saw their backs, but
Well, of
it could have
course.
been. Who knows? But I mean, what is this town coming to when you can't walk the streets safely anymore?
It's ghastly.
You must get some extra staff here to protect you. We can't have this happen to you, Helen.
Well, we can't have any more stuff. We've got nowhere to put them.
Just set them up in the grounds. Just hire them and they can come in and they can go back home. Just have them on watch. Hire your own form of city guard.
Oh, of course. Well, that's a very sensible idea. I'd not thought. We should definitely hire security. I will inquire. But to think, intruders at the Rosenburgers. Awful.
Day.
It's lucky that they were there. They're not frequently in residence. They travel a lot, you see. Imagine how awful to come home and find ruffians and criminals in your home.
Can you imagine that? I mean, they must be distraught.
Quite beside themselves. And this is why there's a delay in the police coming to speak to you, because they're already speaking to them. Hopefully they'll have a good description of the ruffians, and then, I don't know, maybe your staff can confirm.
Maybe, but like I said, we didn't really see them. Well, I didn't really see them. I haven't ask.
Well, of course not. But maybe, maybe your staff, they might have seen, and if the police are able to give very good descriptions of the invaders, then that might jog their memories.
I am going to be honest with you, Helen. After all of this, even with your lovely estate here, I do not feel safe. Not now. And want to return to my comforts as soon as I possibly can.
Well,
Are
of
you able
course,
to-
but you must have bed rest.
I would feel much better and feel that I would be able to recover so much better at home. Would you be able to organise a carriage for us to travel back home?
Give me a manipulation check.
Cool.
Because, you're a mess.
Absolutely.
Like, you need to lay in bed, like, in your deathbed, really. You have a hinder just to, add complexity.
That's fine. I will use my skill where I can ignore all my penalties or mental
Yes.
conditions for manipulation. Oh, please be good to me, dice gods.
Well, of course, we can arrange for you to have transport home. I'm assuming you already have arrangements, but we could easily get you to the river. And onward, of course.
Yes, that would be amazing if you could. It's just I don't feel safe if the Rosenburgers have been broken into and I have been attacked in broad daylight on the street. What will happen now?
I fully understand. As soon as the police have come, we will get you that carriage.
I am happy to just write a statement for them and go. I really, really want to go home, and I'm going to do gentle crying.
Tears. We're doing tears. Fully and behind this.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't cry. It's just been such a harrowing day.
You are proffed a silk handkerchief.
Thank you.
And it's dry and not pond flavour.
Oh.
Which
It's an improvement.
Is-
Significant.
Why was it dry? I didn't go into the pond.
No, you didn't. That's very true. I think I've had Morton's as well in this as well.
I mean,
Yes.
neither of those class as handkerchiefs, right? You were handed scraps of fabric in dire need, okay?
And I don't know if I've handed any of them back either, so I'm just collecting.
Just deposited them in random locations.
Oh dear.
We return to the kitchen where a rather flappy Nesty, for all intents and purposes, he does look very calm, but Morton, you can tell when, when a butler is flustered. And he arrives in the kitchen and walks over to the pair of you. The lady of the house has asked for travel onward to the river so that you can take your mistress home.
Ah, yes. Yes, Mistress Lily does like her home comforts overall, so I'm not surprised that in the state that she was in that she would be very keen to get us home.
Do you have travel arrangements onward from the river?
It would be nice if you could organise some travel arrangements on from the river, but we should be able to manage our own from the other side. We can cross happily, but we should be able to manage our own further on. But all help would be gratefully received.
I will notify the carriage team to prep the horses and the carriage to take you to the river for the next ferry. It will be the evening ferry, I'm afraid, but it's the earliest that we can do.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. The earliest at your convenience would be the best. Thank you very much. You've been most helpful.
How is the foot?
Oh, it's bandaged. It's not bleeding. It's sore, as it will be, I should imagine, for a while, but much better, thank you.
And while he is doing this, Tarquin appears from behind his knees. Tarquin has now shrunk proportions. Appears from behind his knees, puts his fingers in his mouth and pulls his mouth apart and sticks his tongue out, which would be really cute and somewhat silly if it didn't tear his cheeks open and his tongue come out and be 2 or 3 times the size it should be. And it's just genuinely being somewhat of a menace. It becomes apparent as Anesti leaves to go and notify the carriage team. It becomes apparent that Tarquin knocks a pan off the side and half petrifies the cook when it clatters onto the ground behind her. And it becomes quite apparent to both you, Morton and Elstrid, that Tarquin is going to be complicated. This is going to be complicated. Particularly seen as you did not expect this ghost to be able to manipulate the physical world. He does a roly-poly along the table and then falls off the end, landing on hands and feet, and then that adjust their length so that he can walk towards you almost like a gorilla on hands and feet, and then sits down and is like, I'm bored.
I will talk to Elstrid and says it won't be much longer now before we'll be on our way, and as I finish the sentence I will look at Tarquin. We just need to remain calm for the next little while and not do anything that might upset anybody. Just relax. We'll be on our way soon.
Give me a manipulation check. You have a hinder.
Oh, thank you. I will also, as I didn't use my ability to ignore my physical conditions, I think I'll do that this time. If that's okay.
Okay, fair enough.
Hinder.
Tarquin plonks onto the floor and is like, fine. You're unconvinced.
Yeah. Is Ernesto still there, or has he gone off to try and find the carriage?
The carriage team. It's just you and Elstrid over in the corner in what has been put together as like a sitting room. And you can just hear the cook working away in the kitchen. It's like it's all one sort of open plan space, but the cook is very busy over there in the kitchen. And while you guys sort of sit and rest by the fire.
Drink tea, eat whatever food we've got, and I'll just keep an eye on Tarquin. And if he decides to move, I'll maybe just sort of follow him and speak to him again to try and stop him doing anything he shouldn't.
Uh-huh.
But I think Morton, I think he's just going to chill out until the team are ready. Quietly polishing silver. Because he finds that quite therapeutic.
It isn't too long before the carriage arrives. In the meantime, Lily, Helen has transcribed your statement, your series of events. She's written that out for you. And then you are all loaded into the carriage, which then trundles its way through the streets of Tornio towards the river. And as it does so, as it leaves the mansion and begins down the road, you see out of the window of the carriage a police carriage going in the other direction towards the mansion, and realize it was... You literally cross paths as you head towards the river. You are assisted and chaperoned by the carriage team all the way to the boat. Your papers are in order, and you do manage to secure the what this ship classes as upper class. Well, first class. I mean, maybe second class at best, Lily. It's not up to standards. And the ferry crosses the river. You board the train. And you begin your journey back to the hall under the mountain in Espadalen, with a significant amount of knowledge and a very harrowing set of experiences.
Yeah.
And it is as we see the train pulling out of the station, our three brave souls plus Scardy. And a, as you now discover, very naughty Tarquin.
Living up to his name.
You put behind you the horrors of the Rosenburger mansion. But the knowledge that you have casts quite a dark shadow on the future and what on earth is to come of all of this. And that is the end of chapter 5. Yay! Well done. I'm all about this. What an incredible chapter.
Oh my god.
So
This has
tough.
been
So tough.
amazing. Do you know that you did not at all go upstairs?
No.
Yeah.
There was there were 2 more flights, 2 more levels of this house you didn't investigate.
Yep. It was the plan, but having nearly died multiple times, it was probably time to escape before we did die.
I mean, fair, but like only half the house.
Sorry.
In all fairness, you did discover quite a lot of information. Not all of the information that was available, but quite a lot.
Real shame we couldn't get Aldrine out though. Really.
Yeah.
Mm,
Quite gutted by that.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she kept disappearing on us, so.
Uh-huh.
And the person you heard talking probably does know where we are, which could cause a problem.
Uh-huh. So exciting. There are so many possibilities. There's so many things that may happen. And so many mysteries still to uncover.
Absolutely.
Mm-mm.
But at
And
least...
you've got a wand.
And you have a
We have.
wand!
We have a wand, we have a book.
We have
I
a
ripped
guest.
pages out and then we decided to steal the book anyway.
It's
Yeah.
true.
We have a guest.
We've got Tarquin.
Which we may need to.
House
Well,
train.
Hello?
I'm just throwing this out there. I cannot wait for a Gaetir plus Tarquin scene.
I look forward to it so much.
I cannot wait for this ridiculousness to happen. Right,
I'm
well, with that being the end of chapter 5, we're going to do our normal thing, which is where I say a huge thank you to the incredible cast of chapter 5. The incredible cast who have brought this story to life and taken us on quite the epic adventure and investigation. I'm going to go through the order of my Discord. So, Lily, you are right at the top. Who are you? Who did you play? Where can we find you? What do you want to say?
Hi, I'm Charlie. I played Lily Holstein Romanoff, who survived by the skin of her teeth.
Or neck, in this case.
Or neck in this case, absolutely. I have thoroughly enjoyed this chapter. Lily has had the joy of having her neck ripped out, stabbing a cat, having a second personality for a very brief period of time, and I have loved every minute of it. And I can only say thank you to Gus and Sarah and Luke for helping Lily be what she is. So thank you so much. When it comes to you can't find me anywhere, it is true. Barring once a fortnight, I sail with Mutinous Mikey and Dapper David on Sea of Thieves. If you're interested in watching the shenanigans that we get up to there, the constant, this is what we plan to do, and end up doing something completely different.
And the kegging each other.
Oh, and the kegging and blunder bombing.
Blunder bombing, setting on fire.
Yeah, while I just walk through the two children messing around and carry on with what I'm doing.
Or just fish and let them get on with it.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's me. And I just want to say thank you to chat all the way through this chapter, how amazing you've been. It's been great fun playing for you.
Awesome. Morton, who are you? Who did you play? Where can we find you? What do you want to say?
I'm Gus, and I played Morton Thorsby. As always, just like Lily, you can't really find me anywhere. I don't do any other streaming, so you're not going to see me joining Dapper David or anybody else.
Because you only stream in the best place, which is right here.
I'm exclusive to one channel.
Exclusive!
You can only find me right here on Monday night.
I'm so up for this exclusivity.
Yeah, thank you very much, everybody. Great doing this adventure with both Sarah and Charlie. It's been great. Thanks to you, Luke, as always, and to chat for all of your perfectly timed hinders and helps. They are most appreciated. But it's been great fun. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And let's wait and see whether Morton ends up with supernatural strength going forward.
Fair.
Thank you very much.
Elstrid, at last but by no means least, maybe MVP of the episode.
I so don't agree with that. Somebody stop the cat first.
I mean, yes, there was maybe MVP of the session then, because like you saved Lily.
I'll take it.
We all thought.
Yeah.
I really thought at a certain point that it was gonna be me trying to decide which one to try to drag outside. I'm like, no.
Chat have reminded me, however, that you did shoot another player, so maybe you're not MVP.
I mean, I guess it depends.
It depends.
The helpful actions. If
You were just stealing the glory. You just wanted to get everybody else out of the way so you could have the glory. That's what it
I mean,
Fair.
only survivor sounds nice.
Yeah.
Well, I am Sarah, and I, like my colleagues over there already said, like, this was an amazing chapter. It was so much fun. Thank you guys for playing with me. Thank you, Luke, for an amazing chapter. Thank you to the chat, even if, again, one day I will meet you face to face and we'll see what happens. And
fight and talk.
And well, thanks to the crew, all the behind the scene. We couldn't do this without you either. And weirdly enough, you can find me on social media. I'm on Instagram as speak.craft, as in spik.craft. Spelling is not my forte, so hopefully somebody will put that in the chat or in the description or somewhere under the thing. So that's it.
Things happened, by the way.
It is in the chat, and it
Thank
is
you.
in the About Us section on the Twitch channel page.
In the thing under the thing, I think that explains it. But yeah, so that's it, and you can find me there, and you can see some of the cosplay I worked on in the past. That's it.
Amazing. I am Loki. I was the game master for this evening's session, and I am the game master for the society as a whole. You can find me here on our Twitch channel. We stream every Sunday where we do this basically. We do these ridiculous things. Next week we are doing a special stream next week. So do keep your eyes out on our social media for an announcement on what will feature next week. And we hope to see you there. I'm trying to work out what the other thing I'm supposed to tell you is. And I now remember what it is. If you want to see me as a player, you can do so by going over to Grumpy Battersby's channel on a Thursday at 7 p.m. British summertime, where you can find me playing Flink, the criminal hacker mastermind who is genuinely clueless, in Grumpy Battersby's Judge Dredd and the world of 2000 AD. So, as I said, if you want to see me as a player, head on over to there. We play every week on a Thursday. I'm going to say one last huge thank you to the incredible cast of Chapter 5. We will see you next week for our super interesting chat. We're going to head on over to the credits. So say goodbye to our cast. Thank you so much. I can't find the credits. Here are the credits. Okay. So as I was just saying, hopefully we will see you next week for our exciting in-between episode where we will announce on social media the exciting agenda for next Sunday. So hopefully we will see you there. We will be beginning chapter 6 the following week. So we hope to see you then as well, where we will be picking up chapter 6 with a slightly different cast as we do for all of our chapters. A huge thank you to all of the incredible contributors that add to our channel. You can see them all here coming up and down on the credits reel. If you are interested in anything that you saw in our stream that you would like to add to your own tabletop RPG games, please go and check out these incredible artists and content creators and contributors. A shout out specifically for Shusha, who is running a Kickstarter right now that is in the very final stages. It is an incredibly beautiful illustrated comic that talks about mental health. It is absolutely stunning. Head on over to Kickstarter and go and have a look at that project if you are interested. We are going to raid out. My glamorous assistant has already bought me my raid, so I'm just going to type that raid in. Raid. And we'll see if this works. So we are heading over to Pixel Circus. Hopefully. They are currently playing... Yeah, they're currently playing Salt and Serpent Marathon, which is a pirate role-playing game, which sounds like an absolute hoot. So we're going to head on over to there. But before we do, I'm just going to say a huge thank you to everyone who came along this evening and watched us live on Twitch, and to everyone who watches and catches up on YouTube. A huge thank you to all of you. It absolutely means the world to us to be able to share this game and these stories with you, and we really do hope that it delights and frights you. With that, we are going to head on over to our raid. We will see you next week for more of the Society.